Welcome back, beautiful souls, beautiful beings, to Crystalline Temple. Next creative journey I'm going to be taking you on is going to be my physical creations, my paintings, all of my art. I love to express myself with jewelry, painting, and my most newest love, clay creations, and I think that's my medium. I definitely encourage everybody to explore the mediums that work the best for them. For me, I would have never known I liked clay until I took a pottery class. And even though I don't do as much wheel throwing right now, I'd love to have my own pottery wheel at home. Because I am such a homebody and an introvert, but I've found a love for hand building clay, and so there's just so much more you can do with like a 3D piece. So I can't wait to show you those, and let's get into it. The camera is gonna like invert it a little bit, but this is one of my favorite paintings I've ever done in my whole life. This painting was very intuitive, I'd say, and it symbolizes the prophecy. This is called the prophecy, so it has multiple different prophecies within here from multiple cultures: South America, Africa, different belief systems, the esoteric knowledge, all within this painting. And as I was painting this, I had so many visions, and there's just so much to decipher. You got like the eagle and the condor prophecy, you got the blue kachina, you got the rainbow bridge, you got the jaguar, the divine feminine, you got the mushrooms taking you on a journey, and then we have the seraphim, and these are both different types of angels, but this is also a portal. And so it's just very multi-dimensional piece that I really enjoy creating. I'm by no means an artist that strives for perfection, because if I did, I'd get nothing done. And I could be critical over myself about all the small little fine details, or like the eyes. I had the hardest time with the eyes on the jaguar, but I just accepted it to be the way that it was. And this has been a very powerful painting for me, and the biggest one I've ever painted. This one took me a year to finish, and sometimes I wonder if I really am finished with it. But yeah, this is the prophecy, and if you do like this is also on my website. I have stickers, art prints, tapestries. So yeah, those are there for you if you're interested in this message as well. It's very powerful portal. Very beautiful energy to it. Next up, we have the Phoenix. Like a very different style than I do usually. This is a painting of me transmuting grief. When I made this, I was grieving my mom a lot. I was grieving my old self. I was grieving the past, releasing trauma bonds. It symbolizes the phoenix. I've always felt like I had phoenix energy, especially as a Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. I'm not gonna be one of those girls, I promise. But even if I were, if you vibe, you vibe, okay? You vibe, you vibe. Anyways, moving along. It has a lot of powerful energy to it, and it's intentional. I make these by transmuting energy, but also creating it into, like, I call them portals, subconscious activation portals, because I always am using symbols, words, whether you get everything from this image or not. Your subconscious mind is. And if you're going through a hard time in life and you're trying to break through, you have a piece. Whether you're looking at it every day, I have this as journals, stickers, prints as well. But my intention is for it to be healing for you. You know, it might not resonate with everybody because this is very intense. You saw the other painting of mine. Intense in its own way, but a little bit more lighter, colorful. But this is a very powerful piece of mine that was true, just flow and expression of my emotions. Sometimes I like to have like an outline of like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna draw, but this one was just like, this is my soul expressing itself through art, through paint, through color. Okay, next up, we have Solar Plexus Pegasus. This one has a lot of powerful energy to it. This was a painting that my mom kept trying to buy for me, and I wish I got the chance to gift it to her, but I never did. She really loved unicorns, but I never really made it for her. It was for me. It's the self-expression of the solar plexus chakra, and the medicine of the horse. And horse medicine is always like active, move, freedom, be in your power. So this is definitely a solar plexus healing portal. And I find that the more I feel aligned to this piece, the more I'm like reminding myself, okay, be in your power. Be in your power. Like, be confident. And I would say I'm done, but I might not be. I've edited it digitally in a way that I like for the time being. The next one, I apologize because it's kind of tore up. It makes me sad. But this one used to be a watercolor painting. It's been through the ringer. I might hang it up again though. This is Trippy Dragon Portal. This was originally a watercolor piece. I drew it when I lived in my car, when I was looking at the sky, and I saw a cloud turned into a dragon, the mountains in the back, and then there was a rainbow right next to it. So I kind of just created my own image. And when I did this, I was at like, I think this was like 2019. I did the watercolor and then I repainted it, I want to say 2021, into this form. And yeah, it's powerful, you know, it's very powerful and fun. It reminds me that I have the power to create my reality and to always have hope for brighter days, and that my creativity is never lost, and that the magic in the world is never lost. You just have to be receptive enough to receive it. So this is the Trippy Dragon. And y'all, I got so much more that I could show you, and we could be here forever. But I'm gonna leave it with those for now. And if you want to check out more of my artwork, once again, I'll have the link below. I'm still expanding my business, and I just wanted to be the truest expression of myself as a autistic Glagichi Giel. I just don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, my art is how I survive, and then, you know, everything is ruled by the dollar. Like, I want people to actually feel and resonate with the work that I make. If I don't feel like I can create, if I have a lot of things I'm going through, then I might not be painting. I might be making jewelry. I might not be making jewelry. I might be making clay. I might be making music. And I love being multidimensional. I love having multiple ways to express myself. I might even be writing poetry, and let alone playing some video games. I am very much so just a human creating and trying to live in our most authentic expression. I hope this inspires you guys too. These next few photos and clips are gonna be just a journey of my creations as I'm creating it, and my expression and my realizations, just going to advance and putting myself out there. Hey, beautiful souls. I just wanted to share that today I went to a vending event to share my artwork and show up for myself and to not dim my light. And I'm so grateful that I did, but when you decide that you are not going to dim your light this time, you're not going to shrink yourself to make other people comfortable, you realize how much you actually illuminate. And today I realize how much I illuminate and how much I've created so many beautiful things for myself. And even though like people may assume like, oh my god, you must be getting millions, thousands of sales, it's definitely not like that. It's more so just like the more eyes that see my art, the more eyes that see my craft, the more love, the more energy, and the more charged it becomes. But not only that, this is when you realize people are intimidated of you. I literally admired everybody else's artwork that came to craft, and I noticed the people who were intimidated of me because they didn't come to me, they came to everybody else. And at first you could think that, oh my gosh, it's me, and it's like, no, you might not be on this vibration yet, but I'm not going to shrink myself to make you feel comfortable. So I went to those people who felt intimidated by me, and I showed them who I am. And this is not necessarily about being the bigger person. This is about showing up for you and how you want to display yourself. Lots of people aren't going to support you, and that doesn't mean you stop supporting people who don't support you. It's more so like, I'm going to make myself known to you. I see the energy you rocking with. Don't be surprised if I don't swing your way, but you're going to know who I am when I walk through the room. You're going to know who I am when I shine. You're going to know who I am for what I do. And that's all you get to know, is who I am by what you see. And this is just a message to like, don't shrink yourself. Don't shrink yourself. Continue to shine even if the environment isn't right. Continue to shine even if the crowd isn't right. Continue to shine even if you don't feel the best in your work. Just continue to shine and show up for yourself, and you will see the truth. Once you are truly embodied in your authenticity, those who are as well will come to you and will be attracted to you, and those who aren't will be intimidated. So yeah, it's always interesting observing every event that I go to, and makes me so grateful that I am grounded in myself.
Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird in flight, and wouldn't you be her lover? Or you love, you've never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Would you ever win? She's like a cat in the dark, and then she's the darkness.
It's hard to keep going when no one is supporting you, when no one is clapping for you. And that is exactly why you have to become your own biggest fan. You really do have to believe in yourself when no one else does. If you don't, I'm sorry, but you won't achieve anything. It's hard to keep going when no one is supporting you, when no one is clapping for you.
You guys enjoyed this like revealing of who I am. It took a lot because I don't really like sharing my art and my work like that, because I don't like competition, I don't like comparison, I don't like how when I express my creative talents or skills, well, that I all do for myself, people treat me differently, or they become jealous, or they become envious, or they want to be just like me, and they want to know how I do every small little thing. And it's just like, I can't give you that. I can't give you what you want. I can't tell you, do this and your painting will turn out this way. I'm here because you have the ability to express yourself in your own way. There's no need to compare yourself to my work. there's no need for me to compare myself to others' work. And I know we live in a world where it's always competition and what appeals to the eyeballs, but really listen and express with your soul, because I've had pieces that have sat for years until the right person aligns with it because it matched their frequency. And a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, well, that's useless, or I have no use for a rock or a painting or a crystal clay piece, or it's too expensive. I'm like, yo, I don't just make art. I make pieces and creations for others to be able to heal, to others to be able to awaken to themselves. It's not just a typical paint process. I pull out my paint and my canvas and I paint. No, I have a whole practice that I do, meditation, prayers, really diving into myself and bringing it into this physical world. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, but this is me, this is who I am, this is only another layer, and I hope that will be received in the lightest, most loving way possible, with so much grace, humility, and peace. So thank you, beautiful souls, beautiful beings. Take care. Sending you guys all the love and the healing.